What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Amazing V3 bringing guys here a brand new video. This is gonna be the first episode of my new series called the Online Soccer Manager Road to Glory Episode 1, also known as OSM. This is the name of this app. It's a great game. You can manage your own team, compete in the league, and it's gonna be having the players in real life. Everything is in real life, so it's really cool. As you guys can see, I already have an account created, which I used a little bit a few hours ago just to play around with the app, just to get to know some of the stuff. When I wanted to create a new account, I couldn't do it. I couldn't delete this one because obviously I wanted to have one with my YouTube name, Amazing V3, but it violates the right terms of OSM, which I think is really, I don't know, it's really unfortunately for me. But knowing that, we're gonna go with Torino, which is the team that we have chosen. As you guys can see, there's the username, there's an avatar. You can change it. I'll be changing that in the future. You have your achievements, your trophy cabinet, the ranking, and the domination. And those 4 slots that you see right there, those are spots or slots that you can use to manage different teams in different leagues. After 5 days, you can have a new slot unlocked, which is pretty cool. And maybe we can manage another team in a different league. I'll be deciding that in the future. But other than that, I think that's pretty cool. So when you log in, you create your username. It's really easy, and it gives you a suggested list of leagues, or the main leagues that you can play. There was the Calcio A from the Italian league. Also, the Brazilian was there, the Premier League, the Liga BBA, which is the Spanish league, the Bundesliga, the French one, Ligue 1, and also you can use any team from any league in the world, which I think is really crazy, because I saw you could use teams from Armenia, which is a country in Europe, which is not a big league at all, and they have all the teams there, and I think that's pretty sick for the people that maybe they're living in the United States, but their home country or their families from another country, like maybe European, maybe one of them is Armenian, and they want to play in the Armenian league. I think that's pretty cool, pretty interesting. Or you want to play with your team, maybe you're from South America, I guess in Colombia, Argentina, Venezuela, and Peruvian, and you can play with the team of the city that you were born, and that's pretty sick. Other than that, I wanted to go with Juventus, because that's my favorite team. Juventus is my favorite team. I love them in real life, and that's the team I support, and that's the team I wanted to use. Ended up going with Torino. Yeah, it's really funny because they're rivals, but that's because Juventus wasn't available. I guess when you start up, you cannot pick the best teams, because the best teams in the Italian league right now, which are Napoli, Juventus, Roma, Inter, Lazio, they were unavailable here, and Milan. So we had to choose a low-end table team right now, and we have to go between Crotone, Verona, Spal, Genoa, Benevento, Udinese, Cagliari. But there were only 2 teams that stand out for me out there, which was Torino, Atalanta. I was gonna choose Atalanta because I like how they play last season in real life, and they have a player named Alejandro Gomez, which I think is an incredible player. But I ended up going with Torino because they just have the best overall team of all the ones that I had a chance. Torino has a sick team right now. Maybe not as the size of Juventus or Lazio or Milan or something like that, but they have a really sick team. We're going to check the roster really quick. We have Andrea Bellotti, which is their best striker. Look at that, 91 attacking, 9 defending, 50 overall. The overall, it may varies a lot. I don't think it's that important, to be honest. The only thing that matters is the attacking, if he's an attacking player, or the defensive is the defensive player. Maybe it's more important for the midfielders. Other than that, we have Bellotti, we have Iago Falque, which is a Spanish right wing. We have Niang, which is a left wing from France. Berninger, Spanish striker, and we have Edera. We have Tomas Rincon, Venezuelan. We has an 88 overall, which I think is really crazy. He's really good defensive. I don't think he's an 85 attacking player. FIFA wise, he's maybe an 80 rated player. So I think he's overrated here, but it's really good for us that we have it. We have Lealic, which is considered a left wing in real life, but he does play as a cam a couple of times. So I have him right here. We have Baselli, Baldifiori, Obi, Aqua, and Saldi, the Argentina left back, really cool left back. We have Nkulu, center back, Borreca, Lianco, De Silvestre, which is a right back, Bonifaci, Molinaro, Moretti, and Burdizo, the Argentinian guy that's slow, super slow. I don't even have him as a star player because he's super slow. And for goalkeepers, we have Sirigu. Last year used to be Joe Hart. This season is Sirigu. Sirigu was playing in Liga BBA last season in Osasuna. Now he joined Torino, which is good for him because Osasuna was horrible last season in the Liga BBA. We have the brother of Milinko Savic, Serge. This one is Milinko Savic via I don't know his first name, but is the brother of Milinko Savic Serge, which plays in the Serie A and in the Lazio as a midfielder. Great center mid, super good in real life and amazing in FIFA. And also we have Ichazo, the Uruguayan goalkeeper. So other than that, our roster value is 125 million, which I think is a lot. Right now we're in first place, and our objective is 9. I'm not sure what is the objectives. I'm gonna be getting more into that lately. Here's our lineup. We decided to go with the 4-3-3 first variation, or also known as the 4-3-3-8 variation in the game, in the app. That's how they call it. And we ended up going with Ansaldi as a left back and Kulon Barreca center backs, De Silvestre as a right back, Sirigu goalkeeper, Baselli in the left, Rincon in the right, Lealic, which is a left wing, ended up choosing him as my cam. I think he's gonna do really good as a cam for us this season. We have Iago Falque that plays right wing in real life. Nian also plays left wing in real life. That's why I have him over there instead of Lealic. And we have Berenguer. It's usually Verotti. Verotti's obviously gonna be the starter for us. But as of right now, because I have Veloci training, which I'm going to be telling you guys in a few seconds why and what is that, we have Berenguer. So these are our tactics right here. You can choose your style play, you can choose your line tactics, the marking, offside trap, the aggressive balance, everything. And I just think this is really cool. I have my players tackling aggressive because I do want them to be aggressive when it comes to defense. We have the specialist right here. You can choose your captain. You can choose the player that took the free kicks for you. You can choose the player that take the penalties. I've chose Lalic for free kicks and penalties because he's really good real life. And out of all the players that I have, maybe I could have Velotti take the penalties, but I'm gonna keep Lalic as of for right now. And our captain is gonna be Tomas Rincon. He's a really good player. I like him. He used to be in Juventus last season, even though he only played there for 6 months. So I'm gonna choose him for that, just because he had a pass in Juventus. You can train your players here. You can only train one player per range, per like attackers in overall. We can only train one player at a time. Midfielders only one, defending coach, and goalkeeper only one at a time. I should be training my defenders, my midfielders, and my goalkeeper. As of right now, I only have Velotti here just to show you an example. It's been already a few amount of time. I believe it's been like 6 hours, and there's 4 hours left. You can train it instantly if you use those little coins. I'm gonna call them the V box, V coins, something like that, because it looks like the design looks like a V. So yeah, I'm not gonna be using it because I'm gonna be trying to save the most, and it doesn't really matter for me if Velotti's ready now in 4 hours because he's gonna be good for our game. He's gonna get ready for our game. Actually, let's start training other midfielders because our next game is in literally like 20 hours, so we can just check. We could train Rincon, but I already think he's really good overall. Yeah, that's just good too. Let's go ahead and train Vaselli, because he's our third midfielder, but he's not the strongest one out of the 3 of them. So we're just gonna train him. We're gonna keep clicking here so we can get notifications. As you guys can see, 8 hours is what it takes to train Baselli. I think that's really cool. And for defensive, this is really important because our defense, especially our center backs, they're not good. We have Nkulu, which is decent, but he's not the best. You guys can see 75 rated. And we also have Barreca. We're gonna be training Barreca. I believe he has to do a little bit more training because his defensive stat or rating or overall is a little bit lower than Nkulu. And for goalkeeper, we have Sirigu as of right now. I think that's pretty cool. I guess we'll train him one time, but we should start training our bench goalkeeper because Sirigu is getting kind of old. He's 31 years old, as you guys can see, and we might be able, or we might possibly want to change him in the future. As of right now, we have 6.5 million coins, which is not enough, nothing at all. I already checked the transfer list, and I'm gonna show you guys in a second. But I want to save it as much as possible. So we have here the transfer list. So I was talking about the 6.5. There's nothing we can do for 6.5. As you guys can see, the forwards. There's the only bad thing about this that I don't like that much is that you cannot search for a specific player, but it shows you a list of the players that are currently selling at the moment. As you guys can see, Ibrahimovic from Manchester United selling for 21.7 mil, which is we don't have enough for that. And Ball is going for 20 mil. Vieto from Valencia is going for 13.5 million. Here we have Washington from Queens Power Ranger. I don't really know that guy. We have Belotti. There's no need for us to get a striker at all. Maybe a defender, which we're gonna check in a second. We also have somebody selling Pogba from Manchester United for 40 mil. I feel that's a great deal because if you guys can see here, Ibra is going for 21, half of Pogba. But Ibra is already old. He's super old. He's 87 and he's slow. But Pogba, he's a 96 rated attacker, 94 rated defender, and 95 overall. And he's only going for 40.4. I believe that's a sick buy. If I will have the coins for it, I would have bought him for sure. We have Fekir, we have Wheelchair. Right here, when we go to our coin range, we have Lepa from Osijek. I believe that's Ukrainian. I'm guessing it's a Ukrainian club. We have Rizzo from Atalanta. But you guys can see the overalls. It's just 63, 70, nothing special at all. And already our midfielder is pretty decent, to be honest. So we go here to defenders. Again, we only have 6.5 million. But if you go and check, Victor Hugo for Fiorentina, 6.5 is 75 rated overall defenses. That's the same as our Nkulo. We're not gonna waste our coins on that. There's no way. So we're just gonna keep ignoring that. And the goalkeepers, we have Sirigu, which is pretty decent. And I could almost get a goalkeeper same as Sirigu, but for the same price. But I'm not gonna do that. I could possibly get a cheap goalkeeper if he's a really young keeper. But as of right now, I'm just gonna keep Sirigu. So we have our scout, something new. I haven't checked it out. I'm gonna be actually doing it right now. So here it is in the left side of the screen. Who do you need? It's up to you now. You can use the search criteria to let me know what kind of players you're looking for. So I believe we're gonna do that. We're gonna scout a player for 56,000 coins, which is really cheap. Maybe if you start going for the preferences going up, no, it keeps going the same. So we already have a good attacker, good midfielder, decent keeper. We're gonna be searching for a center back because that's what we need. Even though I will obviously like to choose an attacker because it feels better. But no, we're gonna be going for a defender because that's exactly what we need. For age, we're gonna go for a young center back. That's what we're gonna go for. Quality, or you can choose the quality. Alright, I'm gonna go between 70 and 79. I think that's pretty decent. Because between 80 and 89, I believe that's gonna be too expensive, especially as a young one. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and go for it. I'm gonna go between 80 and 89. Maybe we could get a superstar. Who knows? The style, defensive. We're gonna go for a defensive. 56,000 coins. He'll be back in 16 hours. So probably by next episode, we'll be able to see that and what the scout has for us. Here is the spy. The spy is looking for a tactical analysis. Welcome, boss. It's all really about knowing your opponent. Just say the word and I'll be on my way. I'll return with top secret tactical information. I think that's really cool feature, something that I haven't seen before in any other games. But again, right now we're in the preseason and it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Spend 56,000 coins on checking out Benevento, especially Benevento. If it was Juventus or Napoli, maybe I will do it. But Benevento, I don't think it's worth at all. We have our friendlies. We can play friendlies against friends or different teams in our league right here. As you guys can see, some of these teams, they have a USM already taken, which are the teams already taken. Some of them, they don't even have a username taken. So if you guys want to go ahead and download the app and play this game right now, you can choose either Bologna, Chievo, Crotone, Genoa, Spal, Sampdoria, Verona, Sassuolo. Sampdoria and Sassuolo being the best ones out of those I recommend for you guys. Sampdoria, really good team, really decent. I believe they're 6th or 7th place right now in the Serie A. Sassuolo is a really good team. They have 2 strong players. Berardi is a right wing and Alessandro Matri striker, which are really good players. You could choose, and maybe you can play with me. That'll be pretty sick. Have you guys in the same league as me. We have the stadium. You can upgrade your stadium, the capacity, the field, the training, everything. We already start doing the capacity. Again, I'm not going to use a V-Bucks. It's going to take 14 hours. Our next game is in 20 hours. So we're going to be fine for the time being. So you can only upgrade one at a time. I'm not going to waste my V-Bucks, because I believe those V-Bucks or V-Coins, as you guys prefer to say, are important, really important, key. And last but not least, we have our sponsors. This is really cool and it's new. We can use 4 sponsors during our games, and I think that's pretty sick. I thought it was only gonna be 1, but we can actually choose 4. So you have here the Nintendo sponsor deal that we chose, which we get 180,000 coins per home game. The Greenpeace for 192,000 coins per home game. The Oxfam 179,000 coins per home game, and 160,000 coins for Game Basics, which is the company that created the game, which I find really cool. So you can be changing. I chose the ones that give you the most coin, or the most money. You can do whatever you want. Maybe choose the ones that you like the most. Maybe the ones that are more cool. I don't know. So that's pretty much it. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna check the main screen right now. So this is our first game. This is our preseason game. We already played. Our referee name was Paolo Valeri, I believe, and the Olimpico Grande Torino is the name of the stadium, with the name of Juventus of Torino Stadium on real life, which is pretty cool. And we won 5-0 easily. I didn't even see the whole match. I just pressed skip because I was checking out the app, and I just pressed skip. Ended up being like this. Since Belotti was training, he couldn't be able to play in the game, but it didn't really matter. I don't think I actually wanted him to start. I wanted to try the striker Berenger anyways, because I wanted to see how he's going to be able to perform, and especially since it was a lower team, and it was a preseason game. Nian scored, Lialet scored, Rincon scored, which is weird because he never scores in real life. Falke scored, and Ansaldi, our left back, scored. That's pretty cool. Berenger got a yellow card. We gotta be careful with that, because if he gets 5 yellow cards, he's gonna lose in the next game. And Lianco entered going for Ansaldi. That's it. You guys can see 5 goals, 12 shots, possession. We got everything. We dominate on the midfield, which is what I like. I like my teams to dominate on the midfield and then go to attack. I think that was really decent, really cool. So in the left side, top left, under Torino, it says that time left for your next game. So in 20 hours, 8 minutes and 7 seconds, it's going to be our second game. We're going to be playing against Benevento, which is a really bad team. And we're going to be playing away. We're going to be playing in their home. If you guys click here, you guys can see their squad. And look at that. There's not a good player. There's only one good player. And I believe that's Cataldi, which he's a center attack midfielder in real life. He's really fast. He has good shot power, but it's nothing to be scared of. 75 rating overall. So I don't think we're going to have any problem at all. You can check the scores of the other teams that played today. Really cool right here. 3-1. Juventus lost 2-0. Come on, Juventus. You're not a team that I'm managing this season or this in this league, but I would like you guys to win. If it's not us, I would love to be you guys. So we're going to be playing away against Benevento, an easy game. Milan against Napoli, that's going to be a really good game. Roma against Inter, that's going to be another good game. Oh, those 2 games are going to be sick. We have Juventus against Bologna. They should be able to win. And that's pretty much it. Crotone, the team that we beat, they're going to be playing Atalanta. Let's see. Here's the cup games for the Italian Serie A Team Cup. That's how they call it in real life. We have Genoa against Cagliari, Chievo, Verona, Benevento, Spal, Crotone, Sassuolo. Why we're not here? Because this is like a preliminary preliminary round. These like the worst teams. They just play each other, and then we're gonna go up and play against the better teams, like us. Because Torino in real life is a decent team. You have the features here, the schedules, everything. We're still in the cup. I don't know if there's a Champions League. That'll be pretty cool to know. But we're gonna try our best to win the league. And maybe if there was a Champions League or a Europa League and we can qualify for it, that would be really sick. I would really like to see that. We have the press room, which is like a little newspaper, I guess. I think that's pretty cool. It tells you the weather. It tells you the team of the week. Sirigu, our goalkeeper, was in the team of the week. We won 5-0. I expect to see my strikers here too. We have Ansaldi, our left back from Torino. He scored, so that's really good for him in the team of the week. Get him motivated. We have, there you go, we have Falke from Torino. He scored as well. So they're good. We have 3 players from our team that made the team of the week. So that's really sick. I like that. So we have here a commentator saying that AC Milan is a joke. That's really funny. Oh, in real life they're a joke right now. The weather, blah blah blah. You can keep searching it, and it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool feature. You have the board that is delighted right now because our objectives are being accomplished. We're in the first place of the league because even though the other teams won, we're the only ones that won 5-0. So I'm really happy at the moment. Even though we only play one game, we have the win, we have the 3 points, we scored 5 goals, and we haven't received any goals. So that's just pretty decent. You have the roster status, all the players that are going to be available, the ones that are not. Maybe there's a player that got a red card, maybe there's a player that got injured. It will show you up right here, the transfer list, and the winning streaks, the unbeaten streaks, and top scorers. As you guys can see right here, that's pretty sick. I like that feature as well. You can check the top scorer. The currently top scorer is Biondini from Sassuolo, Cristante from Atalanta, Dzeko from Roma, and Gagliardini from Inter Milan. You have the top assist player, which is Berenguer and Angela. Berenguer being our striker. The top contributor, which is combined with goals and assists, I'm guessing is Cristante from Atalanta. That's pretty cool. And the top rated player for the week, it was Cristante. Any player from our team, you can see Ansaldi there with an 8.0 rated for his game. Barreca 8.0 rated. That's pretty decent for the start. And that's pretty much it. There's nothing else that you need to know. It's all looking good like this. This is the manager list. I haven't checked this out. What is this? Most points, MPT. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Other than that, I guess we are in the 4th place for the top managers at the moment. We have 63 MPT, and I believe we're the only ones on iPhone. Everybody else looks like it's gonna be on Android. It's on Android, so that's. Oh, there's another guy. This guy from Udinese. I guess this team just got chosen. All right, we're gonna prove everyone that the iPhones and the iOS rule, and we're gonna prove our YouTube channel, everybody, and our fans from Torino that we will be the best team in the league. So other than that, I just want to say this is the end of the first episode of my online soccer manager Road to Glory series. I hope you guys like it. If you do, please smash that like button, subscribe, share to your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next episode tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Peace out.